Hello, my name is Marco, and the guy that fixes the handpieces, and I'm gonna be helping you guys how to fix a handpiece today. Okay? All right. So the first thing I do, let me get that down here. I always set up, a basic setup. I have an Explorer, two, um, two little cotton pliers. I always have a hemostat. I have four cotton Q-tips, and I always have some gauze. So this is the handpiece I got in that was broken, and they said that the bird did not spin. So the first thing I do, I always get like a little diamond wheel, and I put it in here, and you can kind of hear if it's sounding a little odd, or if you could just get it and pull the bird right out. So that means that the turbine is no good here. And I also like to get I always make sure that the water's working okay. So I'm going to check the water. And it looks like the water is working pretty good. So in that case, if the water didn't work good, if it was clogged up, I will take it apart here, right in half. And there's this little pin right in here. I don't know if you can see this pin. This is normally the pin that gets clogged up. So you could always, you grab a little file, and you could always you grab a little 15 file, and you can always just kind of unclog it here a little bit. Just kind of spin it around. Alright, take this out, turn it the other side, and you can feel it. There you go. So it went all the way through, so that means that the water flow is going to be good now. And you can kind of go in through each little hole here, make sure everything's unclogged, and you put the little pin back, and right away you're going to see that it fits on there, like, no problem. So there you go, and then just tie them back up. And in order to take off the turbine, we have a little key, and we take the little, you kind of get the key with the square side on, you take it apart here. Alright, so there we go, it opened up. Let's take this apart. And you can see that there's a gasket on the little cap. So you grab the little Explorer, you remove the little gasket. So there's one gasket. You could throw that one in the trash. And the turbine, I always grab the hemostat, and I take this out. So this turbine is no good, so trash. And we got another little gasket right in here. Let me see if I can get the light. Right in here, it's way down here. So we're also going to take that gasket out. And there's the little gasket, okay? So you can see that it's completely empty in there. We're going to clean it out. And I normally grab a gauze, and I put the handpiece down like this. And and I grab the Q-tip and I set it down like this. And this is the little spray we use. It's called BioLube. And you shake it up really good, and you be pretty generous with it, okay? You spray it pretty good, and then you start cleaning it out really, really good, and you're gonna see how dirty this Q-tip looks. And you gotta actually clean it out until you see nothing on the Q-tip. It's gotta be completely cleared up, no residue, nothing. It's gotta be really, really, really clean. So you just keep wiping it until you're all done, until you see no more, until you see a white Q-tip, so you see it's still clean it up. So a little more BioLube. Here we go, clean that up really good. Alright, and the Q-tip looks pretty white here. So then I grab the little air water tip, no, just the air, and I spray it out really good. Make sure it clogs right out. And you can see how clean that is in there. Spray it out really good, and now you get the little cap, and you're also going to do the little cap, the back of the little cap for the handpiece, the back of it. And There we go. This cap in the back also has to be really, really clean. So I just really clean it really good. Alright, see, it's pretty black here. I don't know if you can see that. So let's grab another. About 2 more Q-tips here. Oops, sorry about that. And let's keep cleaning that until it's completely clean. That looks pretty good. Alright, about one more time. Last and final one. Alright, now we're going to get the spray it out really good also. Water. Alright, so we have it all cleaned up now. So now we're going to get the new turbine. These are the little turbines that come here. And we'll take it out. And it's got a little tape here, it's a little funky. Alright, so this tape goes in the trash. And the little turbine should come with the turbine. And it comes with 2 little rubber gaskets. And the first one we're going to put in, it's the one in the back of the handpiece. So it goes right in the first slot. So let's put that one in. This one you can just do it with your hands. That one looks good. So you can kind of see what it looks there. Alright, and then the next one, it's a little tricky. This one's really tricky, so I normally grab one kind forceps. Then I put it way down there. It's got to go way in there. Let's see if you can see this. I use one, then I hold it in there. I hold it in right like that. Then I grab the other one. There you go. And then just kind of work it in there. This one's really, really tricky, so it takes a lot of patience to do this one. There you go. Sometimes, you know, it takes a while till you get your little trick down. There we go. We got it, and the gasket is actually way in there, so I don't know if you can see the little blue gasket in there. It's all the way in there. So now we just put the turbine in, and you can see it fits in there pretty good. Then you grab the back of it. You kind of hold this thing so it won't get out of, so you won't get it out of here, and you just spin it. And you know, sometimes you gotta be really, really careful because you can really easily strip it. So you gotta make sure you can get it all the way in there with your fingers. If you feel it's not going in there with your fingers, then you're probably stripping it. So you know, you got it in there all the way in there without having to use a little tool. And I'm just gonna tighten it up with the little tool. So, and there you go. And don't tighten it too much. And there it is. It's all fixed. So let's make sure it's spraying water. Everything looks okay. Yep, spraying water pretty good. And sometimes it's just to double check the water. You could always grab the little file, and the little holes that are right in the front, you could just kind of clean them out a little bit here. Alright, there you go. That's your handpiece. Alright, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, always feel free to call me, okay? Thank you guys.